What's going on, everybody? It's Nick Payne with Facemask Fantasy, and now that the NFL draft has come and gone, we'll take a look at the landing spots for the rookies, what their potential outcome is with their new team, and how their arrival impacts the team's incumbents. If there's any one player you want us to profile, let us know in the comments, and we'll be sure to cover him. Up today, Washington Commanders running back Chris Rodriguez. Rodriguez was the 12th running back selected in the 2023 draft after Washington made him a 6th-round pick. Now he joins a backfield that includes 2022 third-round pick Brian Robinson and 2020 third-round pick Antonio Gibson. Gone is J.D. McKissic, who the team did not retain. Washington also has Jarrett Patterson and Jonathan Williams on the roster, but for what it's worth, Rodriguez is already being listed ahead of both on the team's first depth chart going into 2023. The top three backs from 2022, Robinson, Gibson, and McKissic, were all available at the same time in just 2 of Washington's games in 2022. In those games, their snaps were all over the place. When McKissic was lost for the season after Week 8, the team didn't really utilize a third back that much. But if we assume Gibson slides into the McKissic role because of his prowess as a pass catcher out of the backfield, that would mean Rodriguez has a chance to earn snaps and touches that spell Robinson. So who is Chris Rodriguez, and can he carve out a role in this backfield in his rookie season? Rodriguez comes from Kentucky as a redshirt senior. He sat out in 2018 before contributing as a backup in 2019. In 9 games that year, he accumulated 71 carries for 533 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. He caught just 1 pass. In 2020, he led the Wildcats' backfield in all 3 phases, totaling 119 carries for 785 yards and 11 touchdowns in 9 games. Again, he caught just 1 pass. 2021 was easily his strongest statistical season. In 13 games, Rodriguez totaled 225 carries for 1,378 yards and 10 touchdowns, chipping in 13 catches for 61 yards and another 3 scores. He returned to Kentucky for his senior year, but in 2022, Rodriguez was arrested for DUI in May and was suspended for the team's first 4 games of the year. He still easily paced the team in his return, though, with 175 carries for 904 yards and 6 touchdowns, with 5 catches for 41 yards in 8 games played. Standing at 6 foot, weighing around 215 pounds, Rodriguez projects as a bruiser who can pick up tough yards for the team, specifically in short yardage situations. He's not the fastest or most explosive player at the position, though, so it's hard to expect Rodriguez making very many big plays that flip the field for the offense. In many ways, he's very similar to the guy at the top of the depth chart, Brian Robinson, a tough runner with limited expectations catching the ball out of the backfield. I'll continue to contest that Antonio Gibson is the most valuable running back Washington has for fantasy purposes, and the addition of Rodriguez doesn't really change that. If anything were to happen to Robinson, Rodriguez figures to handle those snaps and touches. But there might not be more than RB3 upside there, given his lack of contributions as a receiver and the overall expectation that this might not be a very good offense in Washington. In the Dynasty rookie drafts I've completed, Rodriguez went undrafted, although he was a priority waiver ad following the draft. He's decent speculative depth, but I wouldn't be expecting much despite his potential to crack the rotation this year. We'll, of course, continue to monitor Rodriguez's development in Washington, but what do you guys think? Put any thoughts you have in the comment section below, and we can have a conversation about this. Till then, this is Nick with Facemask Fantasy. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening.